Critical hit Punch All Nazis takes place in the early days of World War II and combines high adventure with cosmic horror. All dates, locations, and historical events are thrown out the window in order to create a fun story, so don't put too much thought into historical inaccuracies. All accents are done poorly, but with love, and no disrespect is intended. Last time
on Critical Hit.
On Critical Hit.
Here.
Yeah, so you all managed to make your way into camp, hobbling as you are, and you notice that doesn't appear to be any guards here, but there are, some fire pits set up, and you see some of the men sitting around the fire pits, singing some songs or sharing stories, and when you all walk up, are all kind of surprised that strangers are in their camps. Oh, strangers! Should you be here? Are you new workers? The Nacht will be very upset if you're found here.
That's all right. We're here to help.
Ooh, okay. How about an insight plus persuasion?
Can I use my subtle cues ability?
Sure.
Okay, so how are we doing on momentum? We ate it all and died. Okay.
Yep, you ate it all and getting injured.
Yeah.
We did real good.
Well, I can get one momentum without paying for it, so...
Okay.
2 successes. 2 successes.
Okay. They seem to be somewhat welcoming, though they do continually look over their shoulders to make sure that there are no Knocked Wolf approaching. You can talk to these guys about anything that you want.
How many guards are there?
I don't know. Maybe 20? We don't really pay attention. They're feeding us well. They're taking care of us.
Well, that's good, at least. What have you been doing?
We've been working in shifts, digging in the mines. We're trying to find these blue crystals. We've only found a few tiny ones so far.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the very bottom of the mine.
When you found them, where did they take them?
They put them in a container, and they put them on that big flying ship.
Right. Does the flying ship come and go, or has it been here the whole time?
It's been here for a couple of, and then another guy is like, about a week.
Okay. So they're not, flying in and out every day or anything?
No. Only about a week.
Where are they sleeping? Where are their quarters?
They point to the tent over by the Zeppelin. That's where they sleep.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a sheep like this? I mean, I've seen Zeppelins before, but this is a weird sheep.
This one is weird. You're right. These guys are specialized Nazis. So they have some new tech.
Oh, yes. Lieutenant Greer, he's got some interesting tech, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's the officer.
What does he have? Some weird weapon or?
No, he just talks about these blue crystals will help them take over the world and unleash unheard of powers, free power for everybody. It will be all good for everyone once the Knocked Wolf have taken control. So I've heard about this electricity. I would like to see it in our little community.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, form your own opinion. But when the Nazis say free things for everyone, they mean free things for them at the expense of everyone.
I don't understand. Why would they lie to us? They've given us vodka. They let us work. They're not beating us.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. I suggest that you guys maintain this level of work if you don't want to get beaten.
I see. I do miss my mother.
They're not letting you go back?
No, we've got to work here. We want to get paid. We stay here until the job is complete.
Have they been paying you?
They said they will pay us at the end when the work is complete.
All right. Note to self. Try to find the coffers and Robin Hood them to the people. Let's... do you guys have other questions?
Not really.
Okay.
As you guys are getting up to go, there's a kind of a skinny man. He doesn't look like he's been well fed. Kind of comes up and he's like, are any of you a doctor?
Something like that.
We've got a friend who's got a bit of an injury.
Let's take a look at it.
Okay, so they go off, and the men that have been talking to you seem a little annoyed and upset that this skinny guy has come up and pulled you guys away, talking about somebody who's sick. But you guys eventually go into a tent at the very edge of camp, and lying there on the ground is a man, and he's just like staring off into the distance, and he's got like spittle coming down the corners of his mouth, and he just seems to be very unresponsive.
Let's see. I'm going to do what they do in 1940.
All right, that would be a reason plus. That would be a reason plus medicine D2.
Okay. Don't suppose that would fall under the first aid. Probably not.
No, you're just trying to check him out.
Yeah, there's like a diagnosis thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're going to use your physical medicine. Yeah. You don't know what's wrong with this guy, but it's definitely not physical.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Doesn't seem to be anything physically wrong with him. I'm going to take one of my needles and press it into the tip of his finger to see if I can get a response.
Yeah, there's not really much of a response. He has a what is the natural reaction that you have when
like a reflex?
Yeah, he's got a natural reflex that when you poke him, his hand pulls back, but he doesn't say ouch or stop that, or he doesn't slap you, or doesn't laugh and go quit it or anything like that.
Is a skinny guy there still?
Yeah.
When did he start being like this?
Harold was taken to a different area of the camp a couple of days ago, and then he came back. He was dragged back just yesterday, and he's been in this state the entire time. And I'm a little concerned. We are best friends, and I can't get him to snap out of it.
Did he say anything before or anything after or anything?
He said, "I'll see you tomorrow." And then he was taken off to go work in a different area, and this is how he came back.
What area?
I don't know. I was off to the main mine myself. They're trying to get us to open up a bigger chamber to find something. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what you guys have been doing.
Yeah, and that's what I thought Harold was going to be doing.
All right. Doc, do you think you can do anything for him?
I don't know that there's anything to do for his physical health. He seems to be fine. I'm wondering if he maybe saw something that he didn't expect.
I'm certain he saw something.
Interesting. All right. Doc, how about you do an insight plus medicine, D3.
Do we have any monumentum?
You have one.
We have one.
I use it.
We use it.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Hey, very good. Man, you guys are really Matthew's rolling well tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This guy seems to have, something, some kind of a mental block that's going on. You remember, Doc, that when you were studying your arcane nonsense at Miskatonic University, that you realize that one of the sections, as Dr. West had written in one of his journals, that sometimes using hypnotism can kind of do the reverse effect of taking someone out of a trance.
Well, none of our qualified instructors are here, but I got just a few minutes.
So you pull out a little coin and you flip it up and down in the air in front of him, and you can see his eyes are starting to follow the coin as you flip it up and down. What else do you do?
Did his friend say his name?
Harold.
Harold. Harold, look at my coin.
Yes, it's a good coin.
Isn't that nice?
It is very
That's
nice.
real silver, Harold.
Wow.
How are you feeling, Harold?
I don't feel so good.
I'm sorry. It's a terrible dream you had there, Harold.
Oh, yes, the man took me from the mining party.
The man?
Yes, he took me from the mining party. He said that he needed our help, that the soldier had fallen down a shaft in the ruin. Asked if I could help recover him. So me and two other mans, Isuf and Vali, he took us down and showed us where the soldiers had fallen. And there was a rope, and we lowered down Vali, and he went down, and Isuf went down, and then I went down, and it was dark. And I remember Vali calling out that they'd found something, and that there was this cave and this blue light, and then a scream. A horrible scream! And Harold starts being visibly agitated.
It was a terrible dream, Harold, but it was just a dream.
Okay,
You're
so
okay.
You can either do an insight plus medicine with a difficulty of 2, or insight plus persuasion with a difficulty of 3 to keep him coherent and calm.
I'm very bad at persuasion, so I'm going to do an insight plus medicine.
Okay, D2. Only one success. You
success.
are not able to keep him calm. There was such screaming. There was such screaming. There was something that they were trying to fight off. Isuf was trying to protect me, and as I was running back, I was scared. I was so scared. I'm still scared. I reached a rope, and I was trying to climb out. I was trying to climb, and then something tried to grab my leg, and
Sedative. Going to inject him with a sedative.
And as he's screaming and thrashing around, he swings out and hits your hand away, Doc, and he gets up and he runs out of the tent, and he, if you follow him, you see him grab a knife off of a table as he's running out of the camp. And he's screaming, "No, stay away from me! All of you, stay away! It is horrible!" Oh, this is not good. The Knockwolf are surely going to come, and they're going to cause us trouble.
Yeah, it could have gone better.
Make ourselves scarce.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to make yourself scarce while this madman is running around with a knife?
I mean, we could make ourselves catch him.
Yeah.
There are 4 of us, in theory.
Okay.
4 of us could like capture one man with a knife without definitely dying. I mean,
definitely would need an agility plus athletics to catch up to him, and an agility plus brawn to take him down.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
All the things we're bad at. Athletics plus brawn?
Athletics plus agility to catch him. So all of you would need to roll athletics plus agility D1.
Okay. That's a possibility.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's try it.
All right, fail Blisco. You also twist your leg. All right, you're able to catch up to the man, Doc.
Agility and athletics, right?
Yep. Brian is also able to hobble and catch up there, as is Dutch. You're all able to catch him. Now, the 3 of you, not you, Blisco, you still haven't caught up to this mountaineer. The 3 of you need to do an agility plus brawn to take him down and subdue him.
Agility plus, those are both attributes, though.
I'm sorry. Agility plus
athletics.
Well, you just did agility and athletics. Agility and fighting.
Okay.
That's a little better.
That's better anyway.
Also D1 on that.
D1? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One success for Doc.
Barely.
Okay, Doc is able to tackle him. Valentino is able to tackle him. And Dutch is able to bring him down with 2 successes. So you get 1 momentum back. And now, Doc, you are able to inject him with some sedative that you had in your kit, and he quickly goes quiet. But the noise has started to attract the Knocked Wolf. Harold has run all the way up towards the castle with this knife, and now the Knocked Wolf have heard the noise and are starting to shine their flashlights in the growing darkness and starting to pay attention to something out there that they heard.
All right, everybody act natural. And Dutch will throw one of the guy's arms over his shoulder and start to pick him up.
Okay.
I'll grab the other limb and we'll carry him.
Okay.
And I'll try to remember what he said. This man is injured is in Romanian.
Mm-hmm. See?
Okay. As you are leaving the area near the castle, you do notice that Harold appeared to be running towards that big hole in the ground with the rope. This is not the same area that you saw earlier where people, or maybe it is, maybe it was Harold that you saw being lowered down earlier. It's hard to tell that you guys saw earlier when you were first observing the castle ruins. But there is that hole with that big thing, the big rope going down into the darkness as you take him back to the camp. And of course, you see some flashlights shining out towards you. But the Knocked Wolf only kind of appear to be paying attention.
I'm guessing that brought us somewhat closer to the Nightwolf camp.
Kind of. Yeah, you're probably about 200 yards away from the from the
triangulating it. It's we're a little bit closer to it. Did you say that there was a plane attached to the Zeppelin?
Yeah, it's one of those planes that you drop from the Zeppelin once it's up in the air.
Ooh.
Like a little biplane or something?
Yeah, it's a little biplane. It's not something that you can disconnect and then fly away from. It's
right. It's like
ideally set up to be launched and landed on the Zeppelin.
Probably like a 2-person craft kind of thing.
Yeah, something like
pilot
that.
Pilot and gunner, or just pilot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pilot and gunner.
Okay.
Oh, Blisco, as you come hobbling up and catching your breath to the rest, man, that Zeppelin, now that you get a better look at it, that looks like no other Zeppelin you have seen, especially with the blue glowy bits underneath. This looks like maybe some brand new weapon in the arsenal of the Knocked Wolf.
I need to get a look at that before we're out of here. Oh,
or you could steal the whole thing, but
I mean,
that is my current escape plan, as it were. But
whatever we do is probably going to involve that Zeppelin. Leaving a just even if it was a normal Zeppelin, leaving without doing something to it would be such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Hey, you there? Stop! Halt!
I'll stop.
One of the Knocked Wolf coming up to you. Ah, the 5 of you. What is wrong with this one? And he points to Harold.
This man upset sad. Bring him back to camp.
Fine.
Rest.
No. Just lay him down. We need you to go. There are some men injured down in the hole. We need you to go down into the hole and retrieve those men.
Chest estiranye.
The man is holding a submachine gun and he cocks it.
So there are the four of us, the skinny guy, and Harold, right?
No, the skinny guy, he never followed.
Oh, he didn't follow. Okay, cool. Okay,
No.
yeah, we'll just lay him down then. Just set him down and put up my hands and we're like, yes, we go.
Yes, come on, injured people, come on. What are all of your weapons hidden on your bodies? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you have your rucksacks with you, or what do you have?
I mean, we would have had to bring just
okay.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
We probably still have them on us because we didn't like spend a lot of time. We didn't like settle anywhere. It was just like talk to these guys, go check on that guy. So yeah, we probably have. I mean, no matter what, Dutch was gonna have his pistol like hidden on him.
Okay.
But
right,
yeah,
good.
we probably have our backpacks too.
Underarm holsters
or
something.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just want to check, make sure you guys have your weapons. Come. Hurry up. No time. And he kind of leads you guys over to this hole in the ground, and there's a rope, and he's like, down in the hole, bring up the survivors.
Yes, sir.
So I need everybody to roll an agility plus athletics.
Do they have lanterns, or is it lit?
Yeah, you can use lanterns if you like. There's a couple of lanterns right around the edge of the hole.
Okay, if I illuminate down the hole, what's it look like?
It looks like a clammy, damp hole that goes down about 20 feet.
Okay. What did you say? Agility and athletics?
Yeah, D2.
Two successes.
Okay, Doc goes down the rope to the bottom. Brian, you take a bit of a tumble going down, and you take 1 physical damage.
All sorts of scraped up and bumped up here.
Yeah, that tracks. Carlos, you also not used to rope climbing. Was not your big thing in gym class. You also take 1 physical damage. And surprisingly, Blisco, seeing the other two slide down and get rope burns on their hands, you take two physical stress also trying to get down the rope. It's somewhat difficult, maybe because it's kind of slick and slimy.
Yeah.
As you get to the bottom of the shaft, you see that in the floor of the chamber is another hole. And if you remember what was being said earlier about trying to break through to another chamber, this looks like the place where they were trying to break through into another larger chamber.
Okay.
And it's about 5 yards below this opening to get down there.
So it's like kind of a downhill, like a downslope, or is it like another
so
hole?
you went, it's another hole down. So first was the shaft into this main kind of area, and then there's another kind of hole in the floor that you can tell is actually a hole in a roof for a larger chamber below.
Okay. Does that one have like a rope attached?
There's a rope attached to that too.
Okay. I'm actually going to see if I can pull up the rope first.
Yeah, you pull up the rope and there's nothing attached.
Okay. Well, we haven't been doing so well, so let's try to be a little bit more methodical about this. Who did the worst? Blisco?
Yeah.
Dutch will tie the rope around Blisco.
Okay. So Blisco, give me
him.
Blisco, give me an agility plus athletics, D2. And Carlos and Doc can assist.
Okay.
So we're just rolling 1?
Boy.
Yep. So Blisco only had 1 success, so he's going to need some help. Doc is
1 success for Doc.
Oh, 1 success for Doc. Oh, and Dutch got 0.
Yep.
So, all right. Yep. So Blisco, you are with some swinging around because one of the things that you notice is that this is a bigger chamber, so it's not like you're I've got a wall to support you. You are eventually lowered down onto the floor of this chamber.
All right. I'm all good.
All right. Pull the rope up. Who's next?
Okay.
I suppose I'll go.
Okay, same thing. Agility and athletics D2. Doc and Carlos, you can help.
1 success for Doc.
Okay.
1 success for me.
And 1 success
All right,
for me.
so you're able to make it down to the bottom again. Very few problems all the way down.
All right. I think now we each just climb down. I don't think there's like I don't know. Is it like it's just as much work for one of us to lower the other as it is for us to like just climb down? At least reasonably, it would be. I guess since we're engaging with a dice system, that might not be the case.
We can slide, and then the people down below can help catch us.
Okay, agility and athletics D2 for the both of you.
Are we looking at a 1 success or 2?
2 successes.
Hey, shouldn't have asked.
1 success each.
You both slide down.
2 successes for the both of us.
You both slide down that rope a little bit too fast, and you each take 1 physical damage. Of course, armor soaks that up.
Yep.
As you stand up and brush all the dirt,
all have swollen ankles.
Yeah. As you brush the dirt from your bodies, you can see that the place you came from is indeed a ceiling, and you are in a big chamber. There are 8 stone pillars supporting part of the ceiling. Part of it has collapsed, so there's rubble and debris all over the floor. Deep shadows from your lights that you have are casting deep shadows around the room. You can make out a figure of a huge man. Maybe this is a statue, slumped on its knees, head raised towards the roof, and surrounding the figure, partially concealed by more debris and stones, and are crushed bodies of something not human.
Can we tell how not human?
Yeah, I mean, if you approach it, you can see that this thing has got like a chitinous shell and claws.
Another one of these.
No tentacles. No tentacles though.
And it got crushed.
Yeah, it got crushed by the ceiling collapse. There is a passageway exiting the chamber to the north, and you can hear a faint hammering of stone on stone.
Tink, tink.
Are there any people here?
Not in this chamber, but perhaps down the north chamber. How about everybody roll me a will plus resilience just to see what your reaction is to this dead creature?
Okay.
I'm going to use my Dauntless talent.
Very good. Blisco is not too upset by this.
It's not physical. I'm fine.
1 success. That certainly is a dead thing.
2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Doc, one mental stress that you can see.
Okay. Oh, yes. Certainly is a dead thing.
Not as scary when they're dead.
Yeah.
As you walk around this giant body, as you're making your way to the north entrance, you notice that this giant it's actually not a stone statue at all. It's actually a man. But this is well-preserved dead man for a long time. It doesn't have it's got a missing hand, as if it was holding something that was torn away. And you also find 4 other non-human bodies on the other side of this giant corpse statue thing.
Weird.
Dutch, how about you roll me a reason plus academia, a D2?
Sure. I'll take a momentum.
Okay.
1 success.
You don't know the exact names of these things, but something triggers in the back of your mind about some pulp book or something that you've heard recently or read recently about creatures that kind of look like this, but you can't, on the tip of your tongue, you just can't figure out their name. But these things have died as a result of violence. And as you continue to explore the room, you find the bodies of 2 Noctwolf soldiers.
Whoa.
They are dead.
Oh no.
I know.
Okay.
Oh
bad.
no.
I loot the bodies. Yeah.
So
do all of the bodies seem to be the same age?
Doc, why don't you give me a reason plus medicine on these two Noctwolf soldiers?
Noctwolf. We like the Noctwolf. Wait, no, we don't. They are jerks, and we hate them. 1 success.
Well, you can't tell what killed him, but the first one looks like it has taken a gunshot to the chest, and the other one's missing a head. So something got
Theoretically,
thrown on him.
that should be the COD.
I mean, it could be. Yeah. There also appears to be just a civilian over there in the corner too, also dead.
Does he have a head?
He's dead. You didn't succeed in your role.
Okay.
Do they have anything on them?
Just normal soldier stuff.
Okay.
Do they have those Noctwolf patches?
They do.
Didn't those do something for us previously?
They prevented one of the critters from attacking us, although it was specifically the other.
Right. It was
the other band,
the Hergensheimers.
The Black Sun.
Yeah, the Black Sun.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
It's not like they're doing anything with them. So if you want to grab one, you might as well. We'll top off ammunition, and if they have a rifle, I would not mind having one.
Yeah, there is a rifle. Let's just say it's the same kind of rifle that you already have on your stat sheet.
Okay.
That way I don't have to find the rifle in this thing. Yeah.
Drum 44 it is.
Yep.
Let's go see what the hammering's about.
Sure. You go up and you follow that. It's a pretty wide passage that ends abruptly at a pile of rubble. And then there are several steps leading upward that come out of that pile. You realize that these are steps that lead up into the castle.
Oh, okay. I'll, go up carefully. Still following the sound, right?
Yeah, there are two Noctwolf soldiers standing at the top of the staircase.
Oh, okay.
They spin around and see your guns. And we are in a combat. Who would like to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
You have that new rifle.
Yeah. Dutch will aim at one of them and then take a shot with the rifle, presuming that they spotted him far away enough that a rifle's range would be reasonable.
You can pull this one out.
2 successes.
Hey, 2 successes. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 6 with his insight bonus.
Yep, he is dead. My mother. The other one just looks shocked that you killed his friend, and he screams out, Fritz, no! And he immediately fires back at you. He fails. He's too scared, and it hits the side of the steps of the tunnel and ricochets off.
Cool. I would like to shoot him.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to shoot him to death. However, coordination plus
fighting D2.
Coordination plus fighting for a gunshot. That's right. For some reason, I was thinking it was fighting that switches out, but it's coordination.
Only one success. You miss.
Okay.
Blisco or Valentino?
I'll go.
Okay.
I am not going to use the X1 here. That seems like a bad plan in a place that we can't run away from easily. Do I have the chance to aim?
Sure.
Cool. Aim. Use my aim feature to get an extra free die without spending the momentum.
Okay.
And
Hey,
3 successes.
Very good.
Uh,
Roll some damage.
Damage on that thing is 3 plus my 1.
Hey,
3 plus
very
2
good.
effect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you take this guy out too. Mein Vater. And everybody can laugh because it sounds like he said farter. You're standing in the stairwell of the castle leading upward, and you can now hear, because of the gunfire echoing through the rocky remains of the castle, you can start to hear dogs barking and people yelling.
Up or down?
Down?
Okay, so if you go down, I will tell you this. If you go down, then you're going to, in order to get out of the closed space you're in, you're all going to have to climb up 2 different ropes to get out of that hole where you know there's at least one German guard waiting for you.
Up?
Okay. So there's three things that you can do. You can try to hightail it out of there on foot with whatever knowledge that you guys have gathered. Okay. You can attempt to destroy the blimp, or you can attempt to steal the blimp.
I mean,
it's a blimp.
Anybody who doesn't know what Blisco's vote is that hasn't been listening to this.
This time I'm with Blisco. Technically, it's a dirigible, but even so, it's a blimp.
Is a Zeppelin?
With a rigid frame.
Yeah, let's try and steal the Zeppelin.
Okay. So you guys are able to rush up the steps. And if everybody would give me a quick stealth plus coordination, D1.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, of course not.
Brian, how could you?
3 successes.
Okay. Unfortunately, 3 of you are able to make it to the main entrance to the castle, but Brian took a wrong turn. Valentino took a wrong turn, and he comes face to face with a Noctwolf soldier who instantly pulls out a knife and lunges at you. If you would, Brian, I need a agility plus fighting.
All right. 2 successes.
Hey, very good. You are able to deflect this man's attack on you, and you may try to respond in kind if you like.
Okay. Can I shoot him with a pistol?
Sure, you can. Well, no, because this is a hand-to-hand combat. So you could either punch him, you could use your gun as a
pistol whip him.
Pistol whip him if you like.
Sure.
Okay. If you're going to pistol whip him, give me 3 dice on the damage for this.
All right.
Plus any bonuses that you have for fighting.
All righty then.
I think he has 5 for fighting.
He would have brawn would be the bonus.
Oh, brawn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me read. So then, no.
Okay.
3 or 2.
3.
2 plus 9.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy is dazed for a moment, and he goes, "Oh, you're supposed to be back at the camp. This is no good." And he tries to take another swing at you with the knife. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Technically, it's your turn. So now you can go. That was the response that you had. So technically, it's your turn to go.
Could I shoot him now?
Yes. Shoot him now. Shoot him now. He doesn't have to shoot you now.
Okay. Would aiming be applicable here?
No, not in this case.
Okay. So, yep. Just making sure my... All right. Gonna try to shoot. Hey, 2 successes.
Very good. Go ahead and roll some damage.
All right. 8 damage.
Hey, very good. He goes down. Oh, my cousin. And you are able to catch up to your friends.
Yay!
Did I hear gunshots back there?
Yeah. I ran into a guard. Got it taken care of.
Oh, good job.
Fair play to Valentino.
There doesn't appear to be too much going on between you and the Zeppelin, but you can see probably about 100 yards to your left where the hole in the rope is in the ground. You can see that is where people are gathering and looking down in the hole.
Sneak past them.
I mean, you could just run.
We run past them.
We're just going to run.
Okay, so you guys all run. Give me a quick agility plus athletics.
I don't want to.
Run casually.
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
D1. I'll make it easy. D1.
da, da.
Oh, good. Because I got a success and a complication.
2 successes.
You guys mind if I spend a momentum on this one?
No, go for it.
Right.
Not bad.
I got 3 successes.
I guess
You're running injured, so.
Hey.
1, 2. Yeah. So who got the complication? Was that Valentino?
that was Valentino.
Yeah.
Oh,
Valentino.
Valentino. You're already hobbling. So you are pretty slow. At one point, there is a soldier who points up and says, "What was they doing?" And they began to pursue. "Halt! You stop!" And they are trying to run to catch you. They can slowly catch you, but you guys are going to be able to make it to the Zeppelin. And as you approach the Zeppelin, you can see on the side of the Zeppelin written the Hugin, Huginn.
Is the ramp down, or is there?
Yeah, the ramp is definitely down, and you guys can board. However, the gondola, which is down, will allow you guys to get in. But you do know, Blisco, because of your love of all things air-powered, you do know that there is going to be a crew of people on this big Zeppelin. You're probably going to have a Noctwolf officer. You're probably going to have an engineer. You're probably going to have a captain and maybe a couple of junior officers and some crewmen all on this Zeppelin. So you've got probably, with the size of this ship, you would guess, Blisco, that there's probably at least 10 crewmen. These are not soldiers. These are people that, twist dials and tighten up knobs and that kind of stuff. So they could be probably easily subdued, though they may, if they want to get riled up, there's probably a lot of hand-to-hand combat there. Officers, they probably are more interested in communications and navigations. The captain may have a weapon on him, but then you probably know that the Lieutenant Greer, which has been mentioned a couple times, he's probably for sure going to have weapons on him. So in order to fully take control of this ship, you will need to make your way to the front of the ship, and you will need to take control of the what is the section? You will need to take control of the bridge.
Yeah, while we're rushing the ship, I'll let everybody know this is going to be more like a boat than a plane. There's going to be crew, and we're probably going to need to take out most of them.
All right, we're following your lead.
So this is the layout of the ship. So the section that you are wanting to get to, if you want to take over the bridge, is is the labeled number 3. So it's on the right side of the image. So you would have to make your way through there. The gate area that you see is the area that you've come up from. So you are standing in area 1, the lift room, and this is all like a wire mesh cage storing something there in the middle.
Okay.
And it looks to be like what's that kind of cage that's made out of wire?
A Faraday cage?
Faraday cage, yeah. As you were running up, you did notice that most of the soldiers were either at the castle. There appear to be very few soldiers in the tents, or if they are, they're off duty or relaxing or doing something. So there isn't anybody outside the ship that has given you any trouble.
Okay. Can we pull up the ramp?
Yep, you pull up the ramp and you close it and you lock it.
Haha.
We can either clear the ship of all the crew or try and take the bridge and get out of here and deal with the crew once we're airborne.
Oh, I feel like the crew's going to have a lot of control. We need to, if we're not going to shoot them all, then we at least need to round them up.
All right, that way, and point towards 10.
Okay. You get into the hallway, and you notice immediately off to your left is an officer's cabin, and to your right is the let me find out who this guy is. Oh, is another cabin that you don't know. Both appear to be occupied.
All right. That's the officer. He's the most likely one to actually be really armed.
Okay.
Okay. You bust open the officer's door, and inside you see a man who is going over maps and things. This guy looks like a junior officer, and he looks up surprised at you and is like, "Was ist los?" And he reaches towards a gun on his belt.
I shoot him.
Okay, go ahead. Hey,
Do
very
successes.
good. Do some damage.
I'm guessing this would have had to been the pistol.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 is 4. And can I spend a momentum to
Sure.
round that up to 5? We'll say 5.
Okay. Hey,
5.
very good. You take him out. Ah! You shot him right in the eye. Blood splatters all over the cabin.
No. Oh, well.
The noise, though, is enough to get the cabin on the other side, the door to open, and a big, burly man, bald-headed with a mustache, comes out of, "What is going on?" And he tries to take a swing at you, Valentino. So, coordination and fighting.
Hey, 2 successes.
You beat him,
Good.
so you may respond. You can push him back, or you can try to pistol whip him again if you like.
Yeah, I'll give him a quick whack.
Okay, three dice, please.
1.
Okay. He just kind of laughs. Hey, puny little movie star man, and he now it's up to you to respond,
Shoot him.
or your action, I guess. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Here goes 2
Hey,
successes.
very good. Do some damage. Very
5.
good. He goes down. He
How's
clutches
that
at his
for you?
throat. He clutches at his throat as the bullet pierces through his throat and exits the backside of the cabin, of the gondola.
Mein college roommate.
But again, the noise is enough that some of these other doors start to open. The one that's labeled number 9, that door opens up, and you see like 3 other junior officers step out, and they're like, "Oh, we heard gunshots. What is going on?"
I will yell, "There are gunshots!" and shoot one.
Okay.
Which one would be the easiest to shoot?
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Okay. 1 success.
You missed. The gun goes
Perfect.
off, and it pierces the top of the roof of the gondola and goes into the blimp housing part of the of the Zeppelin.
See?
Everybody holds their breath for a moment, and nothing happens.
Yes.
There's no fiery explosion.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Was that likely?
A hot lead through a Zeppelin filled with gas? Yeah, highly likely. One of them is able to pull out his gun, and he shoots at you, Doc. He misses.
Oh, good.
I guess
Who would like to go next?
that means me, since I'm the only one who hasn't acted, right?
No, technically, this is a different fight.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
But also, Rob hasn't gone yet, so
Yeah, so go
Yeah.
ahead, Rob.
get him. Get him.
Use my handgun name.
Yeah, sure.
Get an extra die with the aiming. That'll
Hey,
be
4 successes.
4 successes.
Okay.
Which is 2 extra momentum there.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go. That's good. 3 plus 1 effect.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
Okay. The other one, let's see, there's two left. One of them points at you, Blisco, shoots and misses.
Oh, good.
Aim and shoot.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh!
I'm gonna
Again, you shoot.
Okay.
You shoot.
Hang on, he's
and,
got a reroll.
Oh, does he? Okay, yeah, he did say aim. Good. Go ahead and re-roll that 20.
Okay, good.
Hey, there we go.
Two successes. All right, do some damage.
All right.
Good save, Brian.
Hey, he
Thanks.
goes down, and as he's going down, he was like, and my mother said I would be safer in the air than on the ground.
Well,
The other guy just
in the
looks
air,
at
is
you.
it?
Yeah, well, there you go. So when the other guy shoots at you, Valentino, and misses,
Hey, Blisco, do you think you can fly this without help from these guys?
Oh.
Will we be able to fly this? Do I think we'll be able to fly this with the four of us?
junior officers are like navigators and stuff. So they're not the ones that are actually steering the ship. That would be the crew.
I'll aim at him and shoot then.
Okay.
2 successes.
Hey, very good. 2 successes.
Hang on.
Handguns?
Yep. So this is actually 4
2 more
successes.
successes. Wow. Okay.
Jumping fish.
Almost at max momentum.
That's okay. I'll throw in a couple momentum on the damage.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that would be 4, 5, 6, 7.
Boom. His head explodes in a bloody mess as a bunch of men come running up from the back into the gondola from the lower level of the, or I guess the lower level or the upper level of the superstructure. These are all crew members, and they all have like wrenches and pipe wrenches and crowbars in their hands. What is going on? Is our captain safe? And they see all of you in the corridor.
Please, just one moment. Your ship is hereby commandeered by, let's say, British forces.
Okay.
If you cooperate, through or according to the Articles of War, you will not be harmed.
One of the men, probably the toughest men, he's got like a white t-shirt, one of those tank top t-shirts on, and a pair of blue jeans, and he looks kind of greasy. He's got some gloves, and he's carrying a big pipe wrench. He kind of looks at you. Hey, you don't tell me, puny man. And he comes walking towards you.
Okay. I shoot him Indiana Jones style.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go ahead. These guys are pretty weak. We'll just do a D1 on these guys.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I get 1 success.
1 success. All right. Do some damage on this guy.
I'll throw a momentum into this.
Okay. You're down to 4 momentum now.
3, 4, 5 damage. 2 damage.
Very good. This guy gets hit in the shoulder, and he spins on the floor and falls down, and the rest of the crew members all look at you and the gun and look at their tough boss on the ground, and they all throw their stuff on the ground and put their hands up in the air.
Now, according to the Articles of War, we will give this man medical attention. Everybody else, get ready for liftoff.
And they kind of all look. And if you would roll what is the persuasion? Persuasion plus reason,
Okay.
D2.
I'll take a momentum on this.
Okay.
2
Very
successes.
good. 2 successes. Yeah. The man on the ground clutching his shoulders like, do as he says. And they all kind of look and they go up, and you start to hear, after a minute or two, you start to hear this thrumming going from throughout the ship. You've cleaned out this back half of the gondola.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Time to take the bridge.
Okay. So you cross back over the area that has the Faraday cage in it, and you head into the other room, and all the gunshots and noise have attracted the attention. And out of rooms 4 and 5 on this short corridor, 2 things open up. The first is a German officer. And he's standing there, and he has a pistol in his hand and a sword in his other hand. And the other guy that exits his cabin is somebody that is fairly well dressed. He looks more like a academic scientist type. If anybody would like to do an observation plus insight, you might be able to guess this person's job.
All right.
Sure.
Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pass on this nerd.
Okay. Oh, Blisco has no idea who this guy is. Brian has one success.
Even though I rolled only one die.
Yeah, roll the other die. Let's see if you get a bonus on this.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 successes. Yeah, so I'll give you a momentum back. Yeah, you pretty much know that this guy is like a senior scientist. This guy looks like somebody who's in command of the sciencey part, probably responsible for making sure that this ship flies like it's supposed to. And they're both standing there. The German officer is like, "What in the hell is going on here? Why are the engines starting up? Who are you?" And he points his gun at all of you.
We're commandeering your ship.
Was? I don't think so. And the other man is like, "Oh, no, wait. We don't want any damage to the ship. This is a prototype. We can't lose this thing. No damage to the ship, please."
Yeah, no damage to the ship. Like, look back at the other guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The door behind at the other end of this short hallway opens up, and the person who's appears to be the captain comes through. He's got, the big captain hat and the epaulets on the side, and he is striding through. "What is going on here?"
Once again, we're commandeering your ship.
"Oh my, commandeering my ship?
Uh-huh.
Enough of you, Captain Klein. These men are obviously soldiers from the British forces." Who would like to use their power of persuasion to prevent any more bullets from going off?
I would love to, but
all right, Doc, if you would,
I'll do
roll
it.
a persuasion.
No.
All right, Rodrigo.
No.
This guy is a lieutenant. You can tell by his patches. So we're going to have to up this to a D3 to talk him down off the edge. Persuasion plus reason, D3.
Reason and persuasion. Okay, that's not too unreasonable, but you know what? Prevent further bloodshed. I'm going to go ahead and spend a fortune on this.
All right.
Nice.
Go ahead and spin that fortune.
So that's 2 successes there.
2 successes. Mm-hmm.
I'll also spend a momentum, just
okay,
because we got some. And fail.
Holy crud.
I don't care who you are. I am not letting this weapon of war fall into the hands of the enemy. And he fires at you, Dutch, with his gun. And he is going to use a momentum to do so. Let me find this guy's stats really quick. And he succeeds in hitting you. And his gun goes off. And his gun is a blop, blop, blop. It is a 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's vicious. So at least one of these damages will go through.
No, vicious means that the effects deal damage.
Yeah, because I got an effect. Oh, okay. So there you go. So you take 4 damage.
Okay. I'll soak 2 of that.
Okay. He, maybe you are the ones that should surrender. I've got plenty of bullets in this chamber, and my men will be coming momentarily. And the scientist guy is like, no, please don't shoot anymore. Specialized equipment is on board. And the German guy just smacks the scientist guy. Oh, wow. And he falls down unconscious. Who would like to go next?
I think I will shoot someone.
Okay. Who are you going to shoot?
I'm going to shoot the man with the we will never the bunch in the tavern.
Okay.
Was that the captain or was that
Nope, that's the lieutenant.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the lieutenant.
Okay.
Oh my
You
God. I
missed.
used a momentum and missed. Good Lord.
Yeah. Okay. Who else would like to go?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Unless you were going to say something, Brian.
Yeah, I was just gonna basically say, well, either we're taking the ship or we're gonna blow all of us to Kingdom Come. Ready to zap gun, Blisco. And then I'll shoot at the guy, Lieutenant.
Okay. All right.
And what's our no? I'll just go with my base 2 dice.
You could use your fortune too.
Yeah, fortune sounds like good time
This
here.
is like your last fortune, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You pull out your gun. You do have 2 successes, right? Because of the fortune that you used. So you are going to hit him. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
Holy crap. You shoot this guy really good. He takes the shot right into the chest, and he's kind of startled at first. And you do see blood exit the other side and splatter on the captain's white uniform that's standing behind him. And he just looks back up at you. It works. It works. And you see one of the bullets that you shot at him kind of work its way out of the front of his uniform and fall onto the ground.
Okay, then.
Is it still us then?
Yeah,
it is still your. The captain is like, wait! Oh, my beautiful uniform. Yes, it is still your turn.
Well, after seeing that, and Valentino saying Blisco use the zap gun.
Oh man, Valentino, you reach for your zap gun and you realize I gave my zap gun to Valentino and he never gave it back. That is your complication.
Fair. It.
Savage.
Anytime now, Valentino.
You have the gun as I aim with the handgun.
Okay.
I'm still able to aim with the handgun, right? Like,
oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, 3 successes.
Hey, 3 successes. Go ahead and do some damage.
That bought us some momentum?
Yep, it bought you 1 momentum.
I will use that to add an extra die.
Okay.
4 plus 3 effect, and it is pierce 1 because of the aim.
So 4 plus effect. Okay. Yep. Again, you shoot him, and the bullets do seem to go into him, and he doesn't. I mean, he's injured. You can tell that he is injured, and he is bleeding now, coming out of his mouth. But as we hit his turn, you can tell that one of the wounds that you shot him with is starting to close up, and he points his weapon back at you and fires at you, Blisco. And I'm going to use another threat. And he hits just barely. So Blisco will take 2 damage, 2 physical damage.
Ow. That's not right.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, by the time that he finishes shooting at you, you can tell one of his wounds is completely closed up. And he's just laughing maniacally. Who would like to go next? Top of the round.
I will go.
Okay.
Dutch will aim at the. What's that officer's title?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
He'll
And you
aim
know
at
his
the
name is Lieutenant. Yeah, you know his name is Lieutenant Greer because you heard people talk about it. And so you're assuming because of his lieutenant bars that he has that this is that guy.
Okay. Lieutenant Greer.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch will aim and say, figure out the zap gun situation, gents, and then take a shot at Greer. I will give you a threat
Okay.
and take a shot.
Hey, 2 successes. Very good.
Yep.
Roll some damage. You've got 2 momentum left.
Yep. I'll spend 1 momentum on additional damage.
Okay. All right.
So that's 3, 4 with my insight, and then 5 total.
Yeah,
7.
you hit this guy pretty square in the face, and this time there is no healing factor that can save him as he slumps to the floor, dead with this surprised look on his face. The captain is like, no, please, no more fighting on my ship. Please, no more fighting. And on the ground, you hear this groaning, and the engineer guy wakes up and goes, oh, just take the ship. Don't destroy my beauty. Oh, and he passes back out.
All right.
The captain is like, oh, no, just tell me what to do, and I'll order my crew to do it. And he's got his hands up in the air now.
Okay. Let's go into the bridge. Wheelhouse.
Yep. Yeah, the bridge.
And Dutch will be like, okay, what do we want to do with this thing? I mean, take off, definitely.
Okay. You hear this thrumming. The captain, grabs this little thing and pushes it forward and then pulls it back, and it's like take off. It hits take off, and there's a thrumming, whoom, 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 and you start to see this blue light start to grow brighter underneath the ship. You can see it from the gondola. You can see these discs that start to glow brighter and brighter and brighter, and the Zeppelin lifts up off the ground very, very quickly, faster than you've all seen the Hindenburg disaster at this point, and you know that Zeppelins are not super fast machines. This thing is moving very, very quickly up into the sky.
What kind of communication capabilities does this thing have?
It has radio, long distance, long wave, short wave, AM.
Can we get in contact with our side and make some sort of arrangements for a handoff that doesn't involve us getting shot out of the sky?
Yeah, we'd have to.
Yes.
Yes, certainly one of my junior officers could help you with that if you don't know how to run a radio.
No, we know.
It's right over there. And he points to a radio station that's set up.
Okay. I guess I'll do it.
Okay. So you dial in one of those numbers that you remember from your adventures in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, after a moment, you hear a voice come on. It's a woman's voice. Yes. Who is this speaking?
This is Dutch.
We got one.
Tell Franklin we've completely overtaken the turkey farm.
What? Hold on. And there's some static on the radio. And a few minutes later, Dutch? Yes, Dutch. This is the Brigadier. What in blazes is going on?
Yes. Well, some good news. We were successful in the Romanian campaign.
Hey, very good, very good.
And now we've commandeered a prototype Nazi blimp and need some place to drop it off.
Oh, my goodness. I suppose if you could bring it home, that would be great. Unfortunately, the Nazis have now overtaken Belgium. You can't bring it to Paris. I don't know what is going on in, certainly the rebellion in Vichy, France is going well. So I think at this point, if you've got a prototype weapon, then it should come home.
I mean, a direct path is going to take us through Poland and Germany. So we don't want to do that. How's Denmark looking nowadays?
I don't remember what the state of that is. I'm sure it's also been overrun.
Probably
at this
it's
point.
been...
Yeah, at least occupied.
Sweden, Norway?
I would prefer if you bring it home.
Okay.
The Mediterranean around.
So straight to...
It's a Nazi Zeppelin.
And so we would be flying it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Just go high and fast and hope that
we get away with being
get by before anyone tries to stop us.
All right. Okay. We are heading for Kent.
Now, when do you think you will arrive?
Oh, I'm not sure, Brigadier. We gotta fly this thing through 2 occupied territories and probably get up to some shenanigans in the middle, but let's try for next Tuesday.
And then the captain is like, we should actually be there in a day.
Oh, the captain seems confident that we can get there in a day.
Well, very good. We'll be expecting you.
Oh, great. We'll be there in a jiffy.
Yes. Pip, pip, cheerio.
Yep. Fighting gobblers out.
Goodbye.
So we're really sticking with that, huh?
I mean,
At this point.
If the shoe fits.
We fight a lot and we eat a lot, so I guess
don't change horses in midstream. You know what they say.
All right.
So with some navigation stuff, you were able to point the Zeppelin towards England, and sure enough, and this thing moves fast. This is probably, I don't know what the average speed of a Zeppelin is, but yeah, you're definitely going to make it from the Black Sea region all the way to England in a day or less. At one point, as you round up the crew members and you're locking certain people up and securing other people, the engineer wakens up, and you've got him secured in the Faraday cage, and he's like, Whistler is going to kill me. I was not supposed to take this on this mission, but I just thought that if we had the Blower crystals, we would be able to. Oh, he's going to kill me.
Well, that's all right. We won't let him get there.
No, it's not all right. I'm a dead man. I am a dead man.
Well, if you'd like to maybe get some protection out of the deal, I'm sure the British would be happy to fit you with an office and only a very small ball and chain.
You don't understand. They can get me anywhere.
How?
Oh, God, I don't want to say anything. And he just kind of collapses into a ball and starts rocking himself. And sure enough, in less than a day, the Zeppelin has made it all the way across Europe and has landed just outside of Kent and Dover, and everybody is just blown away at the size of this thing and the fact that it's landing on English soil. Certainly, the Brigadier has had to call out all sorts of people to ensure that you're not fired upon. Fortunately, you gave him the name of the ship so that when they were on the lookout, they didn't accidentally fire upon you. And you land safely and head back to Section M HQ. Critical Hit Punch All Nazis is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment and was produced and edited by me, Steven Schleicher. If you would like to get a behind-the-scenes making of this episode, be sure to check out the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Each week I discuss my plans for the upcoming game session, and Dr. Brad Will is there to share his reactions and advice on how to be a better game master. I will warn you, though, there are spoilers galore in every installment of the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition. So, if you don't like spoilers and don't want to know what I'm planning next, don't listen to these episodes. Though, I will say, if you do listen, you'll be able to see how and where the players throw a wrench into my plans, and you're also going to have greater insight into the world that's being built into this campaign. Finally, we want you to record yourself doing your best on Critical Hit and send it to us at podcast@majorspoilers.com, and your voice will join the growing chorus of fans in upcoming episodes as well. Thank you again for listening this week, and here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2024 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.